Did you know that belly fat is the single most dangerous type of fat because it wraps around your organs and slows your metabolism? After the age of 40, nearly 70% of adults notice their waistline growing even if they're eating the same foods and doing the same activities as before. By the time you finish this video, thousands of men and women will head to bed frustrated, not from overeating, but because their body is simply storing fat instead of burning it. Most people don't realize this. You don't need grueling workouts or starvation diets to target belly fat. In fact, certain natural oils, when massaged onto your stomach before sleep, can trigger better circulation, improve digestion, and even fat breakdown while your body is at rest. One observation found that adults who use specific oils regularly saw waistline reductions of up to 2 inches in just 8 weeks, without changing their daily meals. In this video, we'll reveal the top 3 oils that actually help shrink belly fat when applied before bed, starting with the most common and moving toward the most powerful. These aren't exotic products or expensive treatments. They're simple oils you can find at home or in any local market. Wait until you hear about the second one. It's a kitchen staple that science shows can help your belly burn more calories overnight. Before we get started, answer these 2 quick questions. Do you usually apply any kind of oil or lotion on your body before bed? And what's the hardest part of losing belly fat for you? Slow metabolism, constant bloating, or stress eating? Drop your answers in the comments. We'll be sharing tips that match your struggles. Now let's begin with number 1, castor oil. Castor oil has been used for centuries as a natural remedy, but in recent years it has gained attention as a potential aid for people struggling with stubborn belly fat. Many people try endless diets, fasting routines, and long workouts, but belly fat tends to be one of the hardest areas of the body to shrink. Studies show that nearly 50% of adults over 40 in both men and women carry excess abdominal fat, and more than 70% of people above the age of 60 have some form of central obesity. This type of fat is not just a cosmetic concern, it is linked with higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. That is why people are constantly searching for simple and natural methods that can help speed up the process of burning fat in that specific area. Castor oil has entered that conversation because of its unique properties that make it different from regular cooking oils. The oil is extracted from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant. What makes castor oil stand out is its high content of ricinoleic acid, which accounts for about 90% of its fatty acid composition. Ricinoleic acid has powerful effects on the digestive system, circulation, and metabolism. When applied to the belly before bed, the oil is absorbed through the skin and can stimulate underlying tissues. This topical application is not meant to replace healthy eating or exercise, but it can help the body support fat breakdown in a way that is more targeted. Around 35% of the oil applied is absorbed through the skin within a few hours, and during sleep the body naturally enters a repair mode where metabolism subtly increases. This is why applying castor oil before bed has become a ritual for people aiming to reduce belly fat naturally. One of the main reasons castor oil is believed to help is its ability to improve circulation and lymphatic drainage. Poor circulation in the abdominal area often leads to fluid retention and bloating, which can make the belly look larger than it actually is. When castor oil is massaged into the skin, it stimulates blood flow and helps reduce this stagnation. In some observations, people who regularly massaged castor oil on their abdomen noticed reductions in waist circumference of up to 2 to 3 inches over a few months. This doesn't necessarily mean all of that was pure fat loss. A significant portion came from improved digestion, reduced bloating, and more efficient elimination of waste. About 16% of people in weight management programs report chronic constipation, and castor oil is known to act as a gentle laxative, which indirectly helps reduce abdominal distension. Belly fat is divided into 2 types: subcutaneous fat, which lies just under the skin, and visceral fat, which surrounds internal organs. Visceral fat is the more dangerous type because it releases inflammatory compounds and increases the risk of metabolic disorders. Castor oil, when used topically, may not directly burn visceral fat, but by improving digestive regularity and reducing water retention, it indirectly reduces the load on internal organs. When the digestive tract is functioning smoothly, the body is less likely to hold on to excess fat as energy storage. Around 40% of people with high visceral fat also struggle with sluggish digestion, so this indirect effect should not be overlooked. Another factor that makes castor oil attractive for belly fat reduction is its mild thermogenic effect. Thermogenesis refers to the production of heat in the body, which is associated with fat burning. Some fats, particularly medium and long-chain fatty acids, slightly raise metabolic rate when absorbed. Ricinoleic acid in castor oil has been shown to increase metabolic activity by around 4 to 6% in certain contexts. While that might not sound like much, over time it adds up. For example, if someone burns 1,500 calories a day at rest, a 5% increase equals an additional 75 calories burned daily. Over a month, that adds up to 2,250 calories, which is roughly 2/3 of a pound of fat. Combined with other lifestyle adjustments, this subtle increase could accelerate weight loss. Applying castor oil on the belly is also associated with reducing inflammation in the abdominal area. Many people do not realize that low-grade inflammation is one of the reasons fat clings to the midsection. Around 60% of overweight individuals have some level of chronic inflammation in belly tissues. Castor oil, with its ricinoleic acid, works as a natural anti-inflammatory. Massaging it into the belly may help calm inflamed tissues, which can make fat cells more responsive to being broken down for energy. Reduced inflammation also means less fluid retention, which again reduces belly size. An often overlooked aspect of belly fat is hormonal imbalance. Cortisol, the stress hormone, has been linked to abdominal fat storage. High cortisol makes the body more likely to store calories as fat in the belly region, even if overall calorie intake is not excessive. Castor oil application before bed may support relaxation and better sleep quality because of its calming effects on the parasympathetic nervous system. Good sleep lowers cortisol levels naturally, and since about 35% of adults report sleeping less than 6 hours a night, anything that improves rest can indirectly help reduce belly fat. People who sleep 7 to 8 hours a night tend to have waistlines that are 1.5 to 2 inches smaller compared to those who sleep less than 6 hours. The application process is simple, but must be consistent to see results. Most people apply a few teaspoons of castor oil directly to their belly before bed, gently massaging it in circular motions for about 5 to 10 minutes. Some even cover the area with a warm cloth or heating pad, which increases absorption and improves circulation further. This ritual can also serve as a nightly relaxation practice, lowering stress and preparing the body for deeper sleep. Reports suggest that within 6 to 8 weeks of consistent use, people notice visible differences in bloating, waist size, and overall abdominal comfort. While dramatic overnight melting of belly fat is unrealistic, these gradual changes add up over time. Another interesting angle is how castor oil helps the liver. The liver plays a central role in fat metabolism, and about 25% of adults worldwide suffer from fatty liver disease, often tied to excess belly fat. Castor oil packs, where the oil is applied with a cloth and mild heat over the liver area, have been observed to support detoxification pathways. A more efficient liver means fats are processed and eliminated better, reducing their likelihood of being stored in the abdominal cavity. Number 2, coconut oil. Coconut oil has become one of the most talked about natural remedies in recent years, especially when it comes to weight management and belly fat reduction. While many people consider fat to be the enemy when trying to slim down, coconut oil stands out as a unique type of fat that works very differently in the body compared to the oils most of us use daily. Belly fat is one of the hardest areas to target, and statistics show that over 60% of men and nearly 70% of women above the age of 40 carry excess abdominal fat. This number increases steadily with age, and by the time people reach 60, more than 3/4 have some form of central obesity. Unlike subcutaneous fat that sits just under the skin, belly fat also includes visceral fat, the kind that surrounds organs like the liver and pancreas. This type of fat is linked with increased risks of diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure, making it not just a cosmetic concern, but also a serious health issue. Coconut oil is often promoted as a simple and natural aid in tackling this problem, especially when used before bed as part of a daily routine. When coconut oil is applied directly to the belly before bed, its effects are not only about metabolism, but also about circulation, digestion, and even sleep quality. The skin absorbs a portion of the oil, allowing it to work on underlying tissues. Massaging the oil into the abdomen for 5 to 10 minutes helps stimulate blood flow, reduce water retention, and relax the muscles of the digestive tract. Poor circulation and sluggish digestion are two factors that often make the belly look bigger than it is. About 20% of adults complain of frequent bloating, and massaging coconut oil into the belly can relieve some of this discomfort. Many people notice their waistline looking slimmer after consistent nightly applications, not just from fat reduction, but from less bloating and improved digestion. One of the most important reasons coconut oil is linked with belly fat loss is its thermogenic effect. Thermogenesis refers to the production of heat in the body, which is connected with calorie burning. Studies suggest that MCTs in coconut oil can increase thermogenesis by up to 5%. If a person burns 1,800 calories a day, that extra boost equals around 90 calories. In practical terms, that is the same as walking for about 20 minutes without actually doing anything different. Over time, this small increase contributes to gradual fat reduction. What's interesting is that the effect is stronger when the oil is used regularly. People who switch from long-chain fats to medium-chain fats often report losing 1 to 2 inches from their waistline over a period of 8 to 12 weeks, even when they don't make major changes to their diet. Belly fat is also highly influenced by hormones, especially insulin and cortisol. Insulin is a storage hormone, and when it is constantly elevated due to high sugar and refined carbohydrate intake, the body tends to hold fat in the abdominal area. Coconut oil may help with this because MCTs can improve insulin sensitivity. In some cases, insulin sensitivity improved by about 12% after replacing other fats with MCTs for several weeks. Better insulin sensitivity means the body uses glucose more efficiently and stores less fat around the belly. On the other hand, cortisol, the stress hormone, is known for driving fat storage in the midsection. People with high stress levels are almost 25% more likely to carry excess belly fat. Coconut oil applied before bed has a calming effect due to the massage process itself and the presence of natural compounds in the oil that help relax the body. Better relaxation before sleep often leads to deeper rest, lower cortisol levels, and reduced fat storage in the belly. Another unique property of coconut oil is its antimicrobial effect. The oil contains lauric acid, which makes up about 50% of its fatty acid profile. Lauric acid has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, which can help balance gut bacteria when consumed or applied regularly. Gut health plays a major role in weight management, and studies show that people with a healthy gut microbiome have waistlines up to 2 inches smaller than those with poor gut diversity. By reducing harmful bacteria and supporting digestion, coconut oil indirectly helps the belly look and feel slimmer. Around 30% of overweight people report frequent digestive issues like bloating, gas, and irregular bowel movements. Coconut oil, both consumed in small amounts and applied externally, can help ease these issues, which contributes to a flatter stomach appearance. The best way to use coconut oil on the belly is to take 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil, warm it slightly, and massage it into the abdominal area in circular motions. Doing this before bed is ideal because it gives the oil time to absorb while the body is at rest. Covering the belly with a soft cloth or wearing a light wrap can help prevent the oil from staining clothes and increase warmth, which promotes absorption. Some people also combine coconut oil with a drop of essential oils like peppermint or ginger for added circulation support, though plain coconut oil works just fine. Number 3, mustard oil. Mustard oil is one of the oldest oils used in traditional remedies, especially across South Asia, and in recent years it has gained attention for its possible role in supporting weight loss and reducing belly fat. Unlike most cooking oils that are simply used for frying or flavor, mustard oil is known for its stimulating properties when applied to the body. It has a naturally warming effect that increases circulation, boosts metabolism, and supports fat breakdown in stubborn areas like the abdomen. Belly fat is one of the most challenging concerns for people worldwide. Current data shows that about 65% of men and nearly 70% of women above the age of 35 carry excess fat around their waistline. This not only affects appearance, but also increases the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and fatty liver. Mustard oil is now being revisited as a simple natural practice that may help reduce abdominal fat when used before bed as part of a nightly ritual. Mustard oil is extracted from the seeds of the mustard plant and is rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids along with compounds like allyl isothiocyanate, which gives it its pungent smell and warming effect. About 60% of mustard oil is made up of heart-healthy unsaturated fats, which are known to improve cholesterol levels and support better fat metabolism. But when it comes to belly fat, the topical use of mustard oil is what makes it unique. When massaged on the abdomen, mustard oil penetrates the skin and activates circulation in the tissues beneath. This warming action increases blood flow, which helps the body mobilize stored fat and improve the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to cells. Improved circulation means that fat cells become more active in releasing stored energy instead of holding on to it. One of the major reasons belly fat is so stubborn is poor blood circulation in the abdominal region. Studies show that people with higher waist circumference often have 20 to 30% lower blood flow in belly tissues compared to lean individuals. This makes it harder for fat in that region to be broken down. By massaging mustard oil into the belly, circulation can improve and fat cells become more accessible for energy burning. People who use mustard oil packs or massages regularly often report visible reductions in waistline measurements within 6 to 8 weeks. In many cases, reductions of 1 to 2 inches are observed, especially when the massage is paired with heat, such as a warm towel or heating pad placed over the abdomen after applying the oil. Another key factor is metabolism. Belly fat accumulates when the number of calories consumed exceeds what the body can burn. As people age, metabolism naturally slows down by about 2% to 3% per decade after the age of 30. This slow decline adds up over time, making it easier to gain fat in the midsection. Mustard oil contains compounds that have a mild thermogenic effect, meaning they raise body temperature slightly and increase calorie burning. For example, allyl isothiocyanate, the compound that gives mustard its pungent flavor, is known to stimulate heat production in the body. When mustard oil is applied to the skin, it creates a warming sensation that signals the body to increase circulation and energy expenditure in that area. This localized thermogenic response can help the belly burn slightly more calories. Even if the increase is small, around 50 to 70 extra calories burned daily, over a month that equals 1,500 to 2,100 calories, or close to 1 pound of fat. Over several months, the effect becomes significant. Mustard oil also has an impact on water retention and bloating, two factors that make the belly look larger than it really is. About 1 in 5 adults suffer from chronic bloating, and poor lymphatic drainage in the abdominal area often makes the problem worse. Massaging mustard oil helps stimulate the lymphatic system, which is responsible for clearing excess fluids and waste products from tissues. By improving lymph flow, the body gets rid of water retention and bloating more efficiently, making the belly appear flatter. In fact, People who include abdominal massage with mustard oil in their routine often notice reductions in waist size even before significant fat loss occurs, simply because swelling and bloating go down. The process of applying mustard oil to the belly is simple, but consistency is essential. Most people take 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil, warm it slightly, and massage it into the abdominal area in circular motions for about 10 minutes before bed. Covering the belly with a cloth or warm towel afterward enhances absorption and increases circulation further. This nightly routine not only supports fat loss, but also improves digestion, reduces bloating, and helps the body relax before sleep. When followed for several weeks, this habit can lead to visible changes in waistline measurements. For instance, in groups that incorporated mustard oil belly massages, waist reductions of around 1 to 1.5 inches were noted after 8 weeks, even without strict dieting. With healthier eating and regular activity, the reductions were even greater, closer to 2 to 3 inches. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's been struggling to lose weight. And remember, consistency is the key. Start small, stay regular, and let your body do the rest. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.